with my class right here. I'm going to explain to you guys what radioactive means, because we saw that in your periodic table, all the actinide series of the period right there of elements are radioactive, and they have the little radioactive symbol, right? So what is radioactive? In a radioactive element, the core, the nucleus, is what you call decaying. It's dying. It's shooting off its different protons, and it's also shooting off its electrons at incredible speeds. Now imagine if I had a bunch of marbles and I just went like this on the screen, and I would have flicked them towards you. And imagine by some miracle they made it from the screen to you, and you were just like, ow, that hurt. Okay, well essentially what a radioactive material does, and the reason why they're dangerous to humans and to life, is because these guys are traveling at unimaginably high speeds. I mean, they're imaginable, of course, but very quick. Okay? And when they reach their body, they shoot through it like a bullet. And that moves your cells. And your cells will start to create deformed cells, which are called?
Cancerous.
Very good. They're called cancerous cells, exactly. So, this is why radioactivity is dangerous to humans. It does not mean that you're always going to get cancer when this happens, but it's a lot more likely. The Chernobyl accident that I'm sure you guys have heard in Russia was a giant chemical plant, and somebody allowed the chemical plant to get too hot in one section, and so it melted down the protections that protected the people from the nuclear material, from the radioactive material. And so this town called Chernobyl is still uninhabited to this day, and this is, I don't even know, 60 years later. And that's because the radioactivity stays in the air for that long. Radioactivity is something that affects everything around it. You can have a radioactive element, right? And it will affect things that are not radioactive, like your skin. Now eventually we've actually found animals in Chernobyl that have become radioactive, which is kind of incredible how life evolves. Not that I believe in the full theory of evolution, but I believe in adaptation, that life can adapt. And so we found fish and different kinds of animals there that are high in levels of radioactivity. Unfortunately, the water there is also high in radioactivity, which again just means that the core of these things is decaying. It's emitting levels of radiation that are harmful to you and me.